What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to After News. Like last video for Backlash, man. Let's talk about this last women's match. It's a triple threat match that they had. It was actually the second match on the card, but it was Bayley versus Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton in a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship, or as I like to call it, the SmackDown Women's title. And Bayley, who had just gotten this from Io Sky, by the way. Now, Naomi and Tiffany Stratton got in the mix here these last few episodes of SmackDown, so this is how they were able to get in. So let's go over how this match went, man. And it was a really great match. I think it was one of the best matches of the night. It was a lot of good stuff going on here. I'll give my thoughts at the end. Let's go into it, man. So the crowd was absolutely great doing the song. They did sing the Hey Bayley song. And they sang it twice. They sang it in the beginning, then later in the match. But the crowd was absolutely amazing, though. I think, let me say this real quick about the fans. I noticed a lot of, quite a few American fans try to hate on the overseas fans. I think some American fans are actually jealous of the overseas fans because they know the American fans don't really get into the action the same way the overseas crowd does, you know what I mean? And I think the American fans who aren't used to like the soccer atmosphere overseas, I think they're jealous of that. I don't think it's an annoying thing. I think they're jealous. I think American fan, if you hear, let me tell you this, if you hear an American fan hate on the overseas fans, like as far as the singing and stuff like that, the way they're all in unison when they chant and they do all these chants and stuff throughout the match, trust me, they are jealous because they wish the American fans did that and they don't. But I've been saying this before. Don't hate on the overseas crowd for being into the shows. Hate on your fans for not being into the shows, because the American fans are embarrassing, bro. We can't keep getting shown up by these other fans. Like, even Canadian fans next door are better than American fans, bro. We can't keep getting shown up, bro, because the problem with American fans is I think there's too many casuals that go to these events. And then the other thing is that the second thing is that our crowds are not good. Like in general, our crowds are not good. In most sports, they're not good either over here. Like college, they are, but like when it comes to pros, some are good, but then some aren't. You know what I mean? We just got to do better over here. We got to do better over here. It shouldn't even be. We shouldn't even be hating. We should be like, why don't we do that? We need to do that. We need to do like I'm doing right now. We need to do that. Why are we doing that? You know what I mean? We need to do better over here, bro. Like, we just need to do better over here. But let me get into it. Tiffany Stratton hit an Alabama slam on Bayley. Naomi returned from sometime at ringside and ended up spearing Stratton through the ropes and then followed her to ringside. Stratton ran Naomi into the barricade and then her springboard back elbow spot and then dumped Naomi into the timekeepers area. Bayley hit Stratton with a suicide dive and then punched her repeatedly. Bayley tried to pull Naomi over the barricade, but Naomi caught her with a kick. Naomi jumped off the barricade and gave Bayley a neckbreaker. Stratton returned to the ring. Naomi put Stratton's head between her legs and then twerked her, but her attempt to drive Stratton's head into the mat was weak. Naomi hit a split leg moonsault on Stratton and had her pinned, but Bayley broke it up. A short time later, Bayley used a sunset flip to drive Naomi's head into the turnbuckle pad. She tried the same move on Stratton, who stuffed it. Bayley followed up with a Bayley to belly for a near fall. Stratton sent Bayley through the ropes into the corner and then performed a rolling senton. Naomi pulled Stratton to the floor. Stratton kicked Naomi into the barricade. Stratton performed an Alabama slam on a broadcast table. Stratton followed up by Alabama slam on Bayley to drive her onto the French broadcast table. Stratton got both opponents back into the ring and then went for a finisher, but they both rolled out of the way. Bayley hit the 1D on Stratton, who rolled to the floor, and Bayley and Naomi squared off. Naomi rolled Bayley into a pin, but Bayley reversed it and got the 3 count. So that'd be all she wrote for Naomi and Tiffany Stratton's chance to get this WWE Women's title off of the new champion Bayley, who had a successful title defense just like Damian Priest earlier tonight. He actually was the next match after this for the World Heavyweight title. But she won in a little bit over 13 minutes, man. After the match, Naomi actually smiled and actually hugged Bayley and then raised her arm, so that, you know, showing the baby face love there. So coming out of this match, this is actually one of the best multiple women matches that they had in a while in the women's division for a title. So, you know, like a triple threat or something like that. This was actually a good work match. And Tiffany Stratton has been the most impressive girl probably in the past year. Like, if you want to put someone like Rookie of the Year, I think even on the men's side, I will probably give it to Tiffany Stratton. She's been that damn good in that ring, bro. And I think one of the things that I have noticed about NXT girls, sometimes they have a little bit of a hiccup down there just because of the girls that they're working with aren't that experienced. When you see Tiffany Stratton with better wrestlers, like you saw with Naomi and Bayley here, you're seeing Tiffany Stratton on another stratosphere with the best in the industry. Like, you know what I mean? Because the one thing about Naomi, she proved herself when she was in TNA last year, and that I will never forget that match that she had with Deonna Purrazzo. I think that's my #1 match from last year, the women's wrestling. I think I will probably put that one #1. That match with when she was Trinity in TNA last year against Deonna Purrazzo, that was a #1 match of the year, man. I decided to go ahead and make that one my #1. I never did make the video revealing my top matches, but I ended up making that my #1 because I watched it again recently. And I was like, nah, there ain't nothing surpassing that match, bro. But, yeah, man, Tiffany Stratton, man, she's a star, bro. She's a star. But now we start to probably transition over to Nia Jax, because Nia Jax should be challenging Bayley. And quite frankly, Nia Jax needs to beat Bayley. I don't think Bayley actually needs a long run with the title. I know she's, you know, one of the 4 horsewomen, but I don't think she needs that title that long. I think that Nia Jax needs that title, bro. She needs that title because they need to solidify the boost that they gave her since the fall as this like top-notch villain. I will be very disappointed if they have a match and Nia Jax didn't win that title. Nia Jax has to beat Bayley. And they shouldn't have that match anytime soon. Like, if you do want to get, I will probably give it to Nia Jax at SummerSlam. Do that match at SummerSlam, bro. Don't do it before SummerSlam, bro. That way, Bayley actually has a nice run up until SummerSlam with the title, and then you give it to Nia Jax, you know. And you could build up their feud for the next 3 months. You know what I mean? So, let's see if they do that, man. I know they're not, but if Nia Jax doesn't get it done, I hope Tiffany Stratton gets it done the next time she faces Bayley. Because I'm telling you, they got 2 heels that are definitely worthy of getting that title. Then we got Blair Davenport. We're going to have to talk about Blair Davenport too, man. She should be debuting on SmackDown this week. So we'll see what happens with her. But give me your thoughts on this so far. Let me know if y'all agree on the title set. If you think it should be Nia Jax, maybe you think it's Tiffany Stratton or Blair Davenport, let me know in the comment section as well. Give this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all for Raw on Monday. Thank y'all for watching. After news to like.